So I brought the BM in today to get the work done. I told you guys there are some of the stuff that I won't be able to do myself. So some of the jobs, I bring it into my buddy here, and I said he has been working on some of my cars previously. As soon as I got here, my radiator just broke. So I'll probably have to get a new radiator. What key are you asking for?
Key for this thing.
Take this one out. So I'm probably gonna need a new radiator. Or you think we should part this one for now?
To you, bro.
So you can just put some silicone for now.
No. Never, brother, is gonna hold. Never. You have to change the radiator. Fuck us also. Fuck BMW, man.
Why?
This radiator also too hard to change it. Fucking. This for
The AC line. Do you think the AC lines needs to come out? I think the first thing is to take the bumper.
I found it for you. That
What?
the radiator. I try.
The used one?
No, the new.
Sunroof is open, bro. Most of the time I see you buy petrol cars. Give it to me, I give you Audi.
300 mileage. Let's go.
It's 200 and... So you want to use this one or you want to sell it? How is the sound? Play good music, eh? Woo! Woo! You don't like seat belt, eh?
No, I wouldn't go there.
Oh, it has the radar.
Everything.
So what are you getting here?
Like a little food. Let's buy bread. Oh, fresh.
It's hot.
Yeah.
Oh, what's this? Guava? Sour plum. Sour plums. It's fruits?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like these ones, man.
Try it with this one and with this one.
So we have a little problem here. The brake pads and the oil pan gasket is already giving out. The job is gonna be done. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to capture the moments because he seems a bit too busy. He has a lot of workload, so he is probably gonna tackle it whenever he has the time, and I'm not sure if I'll be there to film the process whenever he has the time. So it's very unfortunate. I won't be able to film it, sadly. But the problem is, I came to grab the parts. The shocks that I have here is actually the wrong one. So I'm looking for the front shocks, but this one is the back ones. So I guess I'll probably have to return this to get a replacement or still buy the front one, and I don't even know how long it's gonna take. I hate this. So this morning I came to the yard. I'm actually at the shop now. I just arrived, and yeah, there's a few things that we were unable to tackle yesterday. Not the car. The car actually got the work done. I think he called me on a video call. He also sent me some images as well to let me know your cell phone is still in the vehicle. I know. He called me yesterday to let me know the progress. Yesterday he did a big job. He actually left very late because he was busy. I think he's still busy as we speak. Oil pan is done. He's probably dealing with it, or he's almost done. This is the shocks, the struts that we bought, which is for the rear ones. So it was a mistake because that's not the one I need. I'm looking for the front one. So it's going to be returned. We have this oil filter cap that I ordered. I actually did not show you guys. So in the video that he sent me, he said the oil is very dirty. I don't know why that is the case because I changed the oil like 100 kilometers ago. So when he did the oil pan, the oil that was left in the pan was extremely dirty, and I'm thinking the pan actually had that sludge, which means the previous owner wasn't really doing the oil changes on time. They were skipping and waiting longer to do oil changes, so that could be the problem. So we're gonna put a new oil. You will buy fresh oil. We're gonna put this cap on it. This is also the oil filter, so it's gonna go alongside with that. And the power steering fluid, I think we might put this one as well. I'm not sure, but that is the plan. We plan to drain the one that is in the car, put this one. We did order We placed an order for radiator, a new radiator, because like I said, the one that I got is leaking. So we're gonna put a new radiator when it arrives. And the shocks that we ordered, we're still waiting for it to come in. So once it does, we will fit in everything. But for now, let me go see what is happening. I'm pretty sure he's busy, man. And he doesn't like cameras. Trust me. Okay, Nasser. Busy man. Busy man. How's it? Holy cow, you did a good job, bro. What the fuck?
This one.
Oh, you didn't tie that one. Okay.
I wash everything, even the transmission.
Holy shit.
Yeah, everything.
Nah, you did a good job, bro. What the hell? This shit looks clean. Holy.
Everywhere.
So when you checked, the oil was coming from the pan?
Think so.
You think so?
Okay.
Yeah, this one you can't really tell from because it was leaking all over the place, right? But you pressure wash it before. Looks like it. This is the previous gasket. Everything is just done. If you probably scan these codes, I'm sure it will give you BMW original gasket. I will actually prefer doing the valve cover gasket than doing this job. At least it's out. It wasn't cheap either. In about 3-4 months now, this is the first time I've actually seen gas this cheap. This is the cheapest ever. Like, you will never find it cheap anywhere. This is the previous valve cover that we took off the car. I don't know, is this still usable? Maybe, I don't know, but let me know. I bought this tires a couple weeks, probably a month now. The current setup on the Audi Q7 needs attention, and I'm not really satisfied with the looks of that car. We have a whole bunch of plans for that, so this is the tires that we plan to go with that Audi. So there will also be a content coming up for my Audi, so if you also want to see more from that vehicle, I guess you are at the right place. I believe I've actually pinpointed majority of the issues about the car, but let me just give you guys a tour or rundown of what is actually happening so you guys actually have an idea. So I had to take the vehicle from my body shop because space, like I did mention earlier on, he does not have enough space, so trying to keep a vehicle there for a couple duration seems to be a problem. I mean, for now, because yeah, it's summer now and people tend to bring their vehicles in for work. So a couple things are done, not so much. Remember previously we did mention that we were busy with the oil pan. So currently oil pan gasket is done. He dropped the whole pan down and did the gasket. It actually seems too complicated than I thought, because initially I thought this is something I could possibly do like in my garage or backyard, but I think this is actually difficult, and I don't think if I attempted I would be able to do it alone. It's best if the vehicle is jacked up, because the process involved trying to actually lift the engine a little bit, because the mount as well needs to be loose. So it's a bit complicated and a bit more technical than my knowledge or skills of working on a vehicle. So that is done. Currently, I have not experienced any oil leak yet, but we're still going to verify that today, because I brought it in and it's been packed for a couple days now. So if it's still leaking, we will probably be able to tell from the underneath, right? We did replace the oil filter, and I did put this new cap. At least it's better than the OEM one. There is no leaks that I can see from the top. The top looks alright. Everything seems dry, like it's neat right now, and I like the color as well. In future, I try to make this red color a bit more common in the engine bay. So maybe this bar, we might get it to be red as well as the other one. I've seen this one as well, aftermarket one, which has the red one. So we might also get that later in future. That's not a major concern right now. For now, we're just trying to tackle the issues that is much of a concern than the things that makes it look good. So that is what we're trying to do. Right now, another thing that I noticed is that my radiator is broken, and I did mention to you guys, even when I was bringing it down here, it was a problem. It's leaking down here. So I ordered a new one. It should be in a couple days time. So we are waiting for 2 shocks for the front and also the radiator. Those are the 2 things that is making us keep the car here right now. So once that comes in, I'm still gonna have to take it back in, and then we will get the struts done. We'll get the radiator done as well as the brakes as well. I do have the brakes, but I don't want to do the brakes without the shocks because it's gonna be a double job trying to take this out, put it back again when it comes. Like it's going to be just multi jobs that we'll be doing. And pardon me for the noise. I stay very close to a train station, so it can be a bit loud sometimes. Another thing that we also notice is that sometimes my power steering does whine a lot, especially when you're turning it. You can actually hear some serious whine, and I think this seems to be very common with these cars because I've owned a few of this in the past, and they all do have that whine. I'm not sure if that is how it's supposed to be, but at the same time, when I check my power steering fluid, like if you look at this is not how it's supposed to be. The power steering that this car uses is the CHF type, and it's very clear. If you look at the actual one, I mean the new one, it's very clear. It's more like water, but this one is a bit dark. So I'm not sure what the problem is, but we have a solution for that, and I'm hoping that will actually fix this issue. So we bought a pump because we did not want to take some pipes out to get the fluid out. So the pump is gonna suck the fluid from here, and then after we suck it out, we put new power steering fluid. Hopefully that solves the issue. Hopefully. If that does not, then I guess our power steering pump is about to go, and that is also going to be another job. So this is why I said or stated earlier on that the price I paid for this vehicle wasn't worth it at all. Honestly, it was way overpriced. If I'm to be honest, this car was supposed to be bought, or I was supposed to have paid like 2.5 or at least 3,000, but I paid over 4,000 including everything, which I think it's a bit too much because currently, if I'm to do calculations as to how much has gone into the car, I'm pretty sure I'll be pushing almost 10,000, which I feel it's not really worth it for a car of this mileage. But hey, if you want something, you always need to go the extra mile. And for the fact that I plan on making this car a content car or a content vehicle, I guess I don't have a choice because then again, I'm having fun as well whilst also trying to document the whole process. So let's see underneath and see if we have any oil leaks. I'm not sure if, oh wow, it's very dry. I like how the back is seated. If you add a little bit of spacers, this thing is gonna pop out to look very good. So for the back, I love the setup of the back. It looks decent. No complaints here. The front looks like it's a bit more higher than the back. I don't really know why that is happening. I don't also think it is the shocks because if the shocks are weak, they're supposed to lower instead of going up. But all the same, we're still gonna change the shocks for the front, and I'm thinking I might probably lower the front. I'll just cut the spring in front just a little bit. I'll just cut both of them left and right so it can sit a bit lower to match the back ones. Let me know what you all think about this whole project. Honestly, I feel like I'm spending way more than my strengths. I'm spending way more than what I plan to actually spend on the vehicle. And it's concerning because sometimes I think about it. Okay, what if one day I want to sell the car? Am I going to be able to recover? But then again, it's not a vehicle that I plan to sell anytime soon. This is a vehicle that I plan to have fun with it, especially the fact that it's a rear wheel drive and it's also a manual transmission. So it's gonna stick around for a while. I know it's going to be a long journey because you guys do know when it comes to liability and BMWs, they don't really go, I mean, that much. But then again, it's N52, so I believe the N52 should do the job just fine as compared to having something of the V8s, you know, the N63s, those powerful ones. These are more, I mean, easier to work on as compared to the other types that are in the market. So N52 should be fun. We should be able to work on this without any problem, even though some jobs can be very difficult, especially the oil pan gasket. It was very difficult. I wasn't the one who did the job, but from the look of things and from the narrations that my buddy gave me, yeah, it's just a lot of jobs. So guys, let me know what you think. I'll really appreciate it if you guys do subscribe to the channel. I know we're still trying to grow, but the more you guys subscribe, like the videos, then it encourages me to make more videos like this. But if we're not getting the love, then it's more like we just publishing for the fun of it. But then again, just subscribe, like the videos, and let me know if you guys want to see a particular video, a particular content about the car with the same vehicle. Why not? I can definitely do that. But I still have a few ideas in mind, which will be the next type of content we'll be creating with the same vehicle. There are a few creators that are already making this type of content that I have in mind, but it will be fun. Like, just stick around and watch out. Once everything is fixed, once everything seems solid and we know we have a reliable vehicle, we will be bringing a lot more on this channel. So guys, thank you for coming, thank you for watching, thank you for liking. Drive safe, stay safe, and I will catch you in the next one. Let me go work.